Y'all, I just finished doing my Bible study. I got this new book from Five Below, and right now I'm in the book of Genesis. And y'all, like, let's get into the book of Genesis because ain't no way. First of all, with the story of Abraham and Sarah and the maid. Like, first of all, as the maid, don't send your man to come sleep with me, and then when he do, you get mad at me and my kid and send us out. Like, she sent them with nothing. Like, she couldn't even pack them a little sandwich or a little cup of water. Like, she said, Abraham, honey, they gotta go. I would have been like, thank God for the angel. Thank God for his angels and his protectors and his help. Because I would have been boo-hooing in that fort. And I bet you she was. Because how you gonna get mad at me because you don't have enough faith in the God you serve and you taking stuff into your own hands and sending your man to come sleep with me and then get mad at me when I bear a child and you still ain't bearing a child and then you kicking me out. Because no. Then the next story is with Isaac and Rebecca. And Rebecca was cool at first. She was the one that came and fed the servant and fed the camel, and everything seemed cool with Rebecca and Isaac. It said that Isaac loved her because she was there for him when his mama died. And Rebecca was cool. Rebecca was a cool little girl, okay? She was that girl at first. But then Rebecca had her own set of children. And as a mama, I was like, girl, I can't, we ain't the same. We can't be doing all this favoritism stuff, Rebecca, because what are you doing? I read that and I was like, Rebecca is clearly not a Proverbs 31 woman because Proverbs 31 woman, she was booked and busy. Rebecca had too much time on her hands coming up with all these plans and schemes and conniving tactics, telling her son, oh, this is what we going to do to get that birthright. Esau in the field, Isaac is blind, we going to get you your stuff. No, Rebecca. So Rebecca had nothing to do. Rebecca had all the time on her hands. And then gonna tell Jacob, like, oh, and Jacob was conniving too, because what you mean, oh, you'll feed me if you give me, like, he told his brother, oh, I'll feed you if you give me your birthright. Jacob, you sitting in the house lotioning up your face. I'm hairy in the field sweating, trying to feed y'all, and you talk about, don't play with me while I'm hungry, Jacob. Don't play with me while I'm hungry, Jacob. I was mad for Esau, not even gonna lie. But moving on. Then right now, currently, I'm reading the story about Leah and Rachel. And again, I'm like, what is going on with everybody tricking everybody? Like, why is everybody tricking everybody out of what they supposed to rightfully have? Because the dad tricking Jacob for the wife. Jacob came and said, I want this one. The dad was like, okay, I'm going to give you that one. Work for me for 7 years. 7 years is up. He giving him the other one because the culture was like, oh, the younger daughter can't get married before the oldest daughter. But I didn't ask for the oldest daughter. That's not the one I want. The Bible says she ain't had no sparkle in her eye. I want Rachel. But thank God Jacob loved Rachel enough. He was like, I'll work another year. I want that woman. That's my girl. And we're going to have to do a part 2, y'all, because this